Hey, Derek Cook, Singled Out Dad. How are you today? For Flavorful Friday, I've got my daughter Elle, my really good friend Kristi Korilko, and we're going to be showing you some quick and easy and healthy Super Bowl snacks that you can make for the big party, the big game. We're going to have Kristi Spinach and Artichoke dip. We're going to be doing my Killer Salsa. I'm going to tweak it a little bit because I've had the recipe online for a little while, but I'm going to tweak that. I'll show you how. And also, we're going to do Zucchini and sweet potato quesadillas. So, I don't know, let's make a mess and get started.
Okay, my salsa. This stuff's gonna be fun. The usual ingredients we have are right here. This is 2 cans of diced tomatoes, and I drain them off a little because we're gonna be adding some vinegar, so we don't really want a whole lot of liquid in there right now. Also, usual staples, some bell pepper. I've got yellow bell pepper. I've got 1 of those diced up. And then I have 2 of the green bell peppers diced up. You can put red bell pepper in this. It's just going to add to the red, and these guys take care of the sweetness right here, so you really don't need a red one. We've got a small white onion. My recipe calls for a large white onion, but one of the newer things we're doing is going to be adding some red onion right here for color, and so I want a small red and then a small white. Of course, I've got my cilantro, and I've diced it up. It's okay to get stems in there, okay? So that's quite all right. And then one thing I did this time, I did not de-seed my jalapenos. So we're gonna have some kick in there. So there's seeds and all. And so the new additions, I want to see how avocado plays into this. So I've got 3 avocados. They're finely diced. And then, like I said, the red onion. And you saw me cutting that up. I want this onion to be small, just like everything else. This is gonna be a really nice, there's so much going on here. And also this time we're gonna put some black beans in here. So these 3 guys, the avocado, the red onion, the black beans, I've never had any of that in there before. So this is gonna be really great. Got the vinegar right here. We're probably gonna do about, let's say 2 tablespoons of that. We're gonna do probably half a tablespoon of cumin, paprika. I like to do my red dusting when I put paprika on anything, you know that. Probably a good 2 tablespoons of lime juice, and salt and pepper. You know, all recipes say to taste, and I like a little bit of the crunch of the sea salt, and then the ground black pepper. I don't really know how much of that I'll need since I've left the seeds and the jalapenos. We're gonna kind of wing some of this, and this is gonna be awesome. All right, let's go ahead and we get the 2 cans. 2 larger cans, really 14-ounce cans of diced red tomatoes. Let's go ahead and get in our finely diced small white onion. When I say small, you know, less than a softball, but larger than a baseball. Let's go ahead and get in the same size of the red onion. Here goes our 2 green bell peppers. Here's our yellow bell pepper. The jalapenos. Cilantro. Those were actually, I don't think I said before, those were 4 decent-sized jalapenos. Here's our black beans. I'm almost scared of the avocado. They're just gonna smush up. That's kind of scaring me a little bit. So let's go ahead and kind of get this a good mix. And this isn't gonna take a lot. You know, combining these ingredients, what, 5 minutes? Less? It's about the 45 minutes of cutting and dicing prep time that takes all your time. Let's go ahead and bring in the avocado. Okay, let's go 1 tablespoon of vinegar, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, this ground black pepper, maybe, I don't know, that's a half a teaspoon. Let's do a teaspoon of sea salt. Let's go half a tablespoon cumin. Nice dusting of paprika. You heard paprika on Blue's Clues? Let's do about, I love lime juice. Love it. But, I don't know, half an ounce, 1 ounce. Mix that in. It's pretty thick, isn't it? Look at all the colors you got here. I mean, this right here, this is just a fun, nice, good-looking salsa. And, I think this is going to be great.
Since I've got a little bit of a baby small food processor, I do mine in steps. So right now I've got 3 or 4 tablespoons of sesame seeds on the bottom, and just 1 can of regular white beans, any kind of white beans that you can find. And just slow pulse it until that gets all nice and mixed. You don't want to go until the beans are nice and mushed all together like that, so it blends really nice and evenly. We're going to use lemon. And I like to squeeze it out over to a separate bowl, because if not, you're going to squeeze some of those seeds into all of your spinach and your artichoke. Yep, don't be afraid to squeeze it hard. See? There you go. We've got 1 can of just quartered artichoke hearts. Really inexpensive. So we're going to take that and the rest of our ingredients. We've still got our bean and sesame seed over here. We'll add that in a minute. A few cloves of minced garlic.
Like squeeze it out.
Yeah, so we've got the garlic in there with the artichoke. Just a regular plain old Italian seasoning. A few tablespoons of that. I just give a good little
Sprinkle.
shake. We're going to take your spinach. I like to use a good portion of spinach. I just get the frozen Green Giant, just regular old microwavable frozen chopped spinach. And I use about 1/2 to 3/4 of the package, so you can use it to your amount to your preference. Just thaw it out a bit and it mixes right in. We got our juice of 1 lemon with all those pesky seeds picked out. So that just goes right in there. And then I like to use, that makes this nice and creamy yet healthy and adds some good protein, 1 container of just a regular plain Greek non-fat yogurt. And I like to use Greek yogurt in a lot of my cooking to use with breaded chicken and any sort of dips you can add this to replace sour cream, mayonnaise. Makes it a lot healthier and it tastes just as good and creamy. So you can use Greek yogurt to replace just about anything, I would say.
And you want to mix it right.
I'm gonna add that mixed up bean sesame seed mixture. Got all our ingredients nice and mixed together. We're just gonna put it in the food processor for one last go. Get it all nice and blended together. Like when you're done. I personally like to eat it just raw, just like a plain cold room temp dip. You can eat it nice and healthy with your veggies, your carrots, your cucumbers, anything you want, or I like some pita chips, pretzels, just any great kind of little dipping tools. Or if you wanted to do a baked version of this, you can throw this, the dip in a baking dish in the oven for a little bit. Wanted to make it a little less healthy, you could throw some cheese on top, make it more so of a traditional spinach artichoke dip. But either way, it's good. The texture is kind of more like a spinach artichoke hummus. Pretty good.
There you go.
Someone likes the chips up.
Never changed it.
Just gotta peel them. Sweet potato down to like a size like this. You really want to do maybe 1/8 to 1/4 inch slices. I don't think pepperoni. Think maybe the size of a pepperoni, because really with the quesadilla, that's what we're going to be doing. Is it's almost like making a little miniature pizza and folding it on itself. Same with the zucchini, you're looking for like 1/8 to 1/4 inch slices like this, because we really want some substance when you bite into that quesadilla. You want some substance there, and you don't want this just to kind of go down to nothing, or else when you take a bite, they're just gonna, you know, your friend, your guests are just going to get a whole mouthful of tortilla, and that's not what we're going for. So with this stuff, we're gonna maybe do 2 tablespoons of oil.
And remember
Garlic.
to use your butter knife or real knife.
Right, flavoring that oil. We're gonna do this, these are 2 of the sweet potatoes and then the 1 zucchini. And I'm thinking this is kind of a maiden voyage here. I should have had 2 zucchini. I've now got all this covered in the oil, and I'm going to, it's over high heat. I'm going to go ahead and cover this and kind of let that cook through for probably about 5 minutes or so. Look at the color on that, kind of getting some color there. See this kind of like, see it's not smushing just yet, that's still a little bit too tough. We want a little bit more tender. We're gonna go ahead and drop our onions And the other items, I'm not really looking for crunch in these quesadillas. You're looking for some flavor and some good texture, and I don't really want crunch going on. One of the last things I will add are the tomatoes. This onion. Here's my red bell pepper. That's one red bell pepper. That onion right there, that really was only like a quarter of a medium-sized red onion. Get this kind of covered. Dropping in all the tomatoes. Okay, look at that. That right there, this is getting to the point where it's almost done. There's a whole lot going on here. We're not gonna do a whole lot of spicing. Again, I'm gonna get just a nice dusting of paprika. Same thing with the cumin. Not a whole lot of sriracha hot chili sauce.
Burns your mouth.
My aim is not to, this is not a big sriracha dish. It's not based around that, but probably half a teaspoon of sea salt. Less than half a teaspoon of ground black pepper. A little bit of lime juice. I'm just going to spritz that. Toss this.
Toss, the toss, the toss, the toss.
Oven preheated about 400. We're going to do 4 tortillas. You see this batch? I'm hoping this goes down the 4 tortillas really well. A lot of this loveliness on here. A little bit of cilantro leaves. Some fresh spinach. We're gonna have some fun here. It's a quesadilla without some cheese, right? Press that in. Do this 4 times. All right, get that cilantro on there. It's all kind of working out. And of course, I've got my big bag of spinach here. Lay down the spinach leaves. Elaine, got the cheese ready?
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh yeah. I see how you are. I see how you are. We're gonna check these. It's been about 4 minutes. Get that out. They're kind of brown. This old oven here, I don't have a great broiler on it. So, funny.
Yeah.
Oh no, this guy's falling apart. What's gonna happen? Get that back in there. Hey, I don't mind eating. I don't want to have them. I'm claiming scavenger rights and all that. Whoa. These guys. I like good stuff. Yeah. We've got the zucchini and sweet potato quesadillas, and we have Kristi spinach artichoke dip. And then, of course, we've got the Killer Salsa that we kind of tweaked a little bit. These were so easy to make. It's just a lot of dicing and prepping. And that takes a long amount of time, but you can get this stuff together and ready and take it to a party. And this, Kristi, thanks so much for coming. This was a lot of fun. Elle loves you. And we're going to go ahead and nosh on this stuff. So till next time, much love, peace, and blessings.
Bye.
Combine all 3? Sure.